It's been a nice ride so far. I hope I don't kill it with this, but if I do, I do. Good morning. We're a little channel. And after this video, we may be no channel at all. But I feel so convicted to do this video. I got to get this out there. I hope you'll hang around. Edmund Burke once said, "The only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing." I got to do something. Ladies and gentlemen, there are millions of men and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice for this country to defend the Constitution of the United States. There are millions more among us who were horribly wounded, many whom of which have been left to rot under bridges. The Constitution of the United States of America means a little something to me, and I hope it means something to you. Well, let me tell you where this is coming from. As of last night, I had talked myself out of doing any kind of video because it very well could cost us our channel. It very well could bring us some negative attention. We live simply, we live humbly. But I'm not being too humble, and I'm not being too simple right now. I have something to say, and I have to say it. There is a cancer spreading among this country. I don't care what side of the aisle you are on politically. But as we watch little pieces of our rights being eroded, you can be guaranteed of one thing. It's going to lead to bigger and more erosion until good people stand up against it. Let me tell you what has prompted me to open my mouth. There is a channel called What the Hales. It has almost 700,000 subscribers. Jeremy and his, I don't think they're married, but his significant other, her name is George. I did the research. That is her legal name. Anyway, over the years, I've watched a bunch of their videos. They do pretty cool things. I love seeing people of means do things for other people that have no ability to repay them in any way. And Mr. Hales and his significant other have done plenty of that. He can also be a bit of a blowhard. A lot of his videos I just turned off because, rubbed me the wrong way. But whether you appreciate his personality or not, whatever you think of him personally, what is going on to him in the judicial system, in the United States judicial system, is wrong. I happened to catch a live by another channel I was completely unfamiliar with. up until last week. The DUI guy. He's also a substantial channel. I don't know, like 400,000 subscribers, I think. And there was another one, because now analytics was picking up on the fact that I'm watching these videos about this particular story. Let me give it to you in a nutshell. Mr. Hales and his significant other moved to a little teeny tiny town of 100 people. They bought property down there, actually several pieces of property down there, in a little teeny tiny backwater county, in a little teeny tiny part of Florida. And they were stalked by somebody who is a known grifter. Mr. Hales is not her first rodeo. And unless she is stopped fully and succinctly, legally, she'll continue to do what she's doing. And I know that there's three sides to every argument: his, hers, and the truth. Okay? But I want you to know that I've done my research on this. I've done my own independent research into this. Not just in the world of YouTube, not just in the world of social media. I've gone out looking for some hard, cold fact. And what I found scared the hell out of me. Yeah. Without any show of evidence, without anything, a judge by the name of Judge DeThomasis, and he resides in the 8th Judicial Circuit in Florida, Levy County. This judge, without any evidence, without any kind of fair trial, and with a clear show of bias and prejudice, leveled an injunction against Mr. Hales. He's not allowed to be around firearms. He cannot protect himself. He has had numerous death threats, he and his significant other, because of these stalkers who got the injunction on him. And from what I've been able to curtail, Mr. Hales was leveled that injunction because the judge didn't like that Mr. Hales was posting publicly about the court proceedings. It's a civil case. It doesn't involve children. Kind of it does. But the direct case does not involve children. This judge was so egregious in his conduct on the bench, and it was recorded by the courts. Mr. Hales paid a substantial amount of money to get copies of every bit of video that happened in Judge DeThomas's courtroom. And then he put it online for everybody to see. Judge DeThomas got very angry about it and leveled some very un-American punishments on him as a result. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a rogue judge. That is a judge with a God complex. And he is using the Constitution of the United States of America to wipe his backside. That doesn't stand with me. We have millions of Americans who are in the grave because they vowed to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. We have many more living under bridges with no legs, no arms, half their brains gone. For the name of American. Now, why does it matter? Well, this one little rogue judge in a little backwater town could do this to one individual, I promise you it can happen to you. This judge single-handedly, because he had a personal feeling about Mr. Hales, he cut off this individual's First and Second Amendment rights. Inalienable rights under the Constitution of the United States. Go do your homework. Go read the Constitution. This man is being threatened. He's being stalked. His significant other, his employees. It has now cost him well over $100,000 to defend against this garbage. He brought forth his case in another state, in Ohio, where he's also a resident. Took the judge all of, 15 minutes to slap down a permanent injunction against his stalker. And it's supposed to be upheld federally. And yet, Levy County in Florida is refusing to acknowledge it. That's wrong. That's corrupt. And it's dangerous for every single American, because that attitude is not anything new with this judge. There are plenty of justices across the country who believe two things: the Constitution and the Bible need to be rewritten because they're outdated. Oh, those are fighting words. So I felt it on my heart. I had to say something about it. I'm a tiny channel. I'm not even monetized. I'm not going to make anything off of this. But if you sit on your laurels and you say nothing and you do nothing, it increases. It doesn't go away. It doesn't stop. And ladies and gentlemen, we need to take it back. This is our United States of America, for the people, by the people. Don't give it away. I want you to go do your own research on this. Start with the Constitution. And then go check out this, What the Hales. Check out the DUI guy. He's an attorney out of Kentucky. I'd never heard of him until late last week, but I've watched several of his videos around this. Yeah, that's the kind of representation you want. Ray Bone Crusher. He's the quintessential grandpa. Go check his channel out. I'm going to tag all these channels down below. Not because I want any attention, but because it's the right thing. I've spoken about them. So I'm going to go ahead and tag them. I don't expect anything out of this, except one thing. I'm probably going to lose subscribers. My channel might be rendered into dust after this because I took a stand. You're not using my Constitution as toilet paper. Not up in here. Not today. Evil's running amok in this country, and until we stand up against it, and I'm not talking about going to war, people. I'm not talking about doing anything violent. Absolutely not. But you had better know that I'm going to be spending my time this afternoon making phone calls, writing letters. I'm going to get to the bottom of where I need to go with this. And I know it's not to Levy County, because the Chief Justice overseeing this kangaroo court, this Judge DeThomasis, and he's not going to do anything about it. The only ones capable of doing anything about it is the actual state of Florida, Ron DeSantis. We need to impeach this judge. We need to scream that this judge be impeached. And if you find of any other judges around the country who are tossing aside justice for their own personal feelings, and so doing, throwing the Constitution under a freight train. Get busy. Get busy. If you have a YouTube channel, let's talk about it. Let's put it out in the sunshine. Evil hates sunshine. Let's get it out there. Let's get it out there. Y'all, I know this is not what you're used to seeing from our channel. I'm not going to apologize for it. I will not stand idly by and let evil thrive. Not today. Not up in here. Y'all, thanks for watching. Please, look into what I'm saying. Do your own research. And if you feel compelled to say something about it, I hope you do. I'm out of here, guys. I have work to do. Thanks for watching.